Welcome back to another live trading session here for our NOI Live. Welcome back to another live trading session, traders. Here is our next session that looking at here in this market. After this previous sessions break below, the market has significant breakout that you guys can see in this area, which shows that the market trend remaining here bullish, and you are seeing the price action to remain in the major direction of the flow. Here is the looking to see that overall market direction. From this support here that you can see, there is a narrow doji and there is a stronger breakout to the upside of this doji on the lower time frame. Super, yes, gold is going up, super going up, and we can see there is a very strong trend, and we discussed that in our previous analysis as well, that gold potentially to break back to the upside here. This is the long-term uptrending market structure that you guys can see here, and that uptrending market structure can create a potentially upside bias that you guys can see here in this lower time frame. And of this level, what you can see here, the market from this support created this move followed by this pullback, another more deeper pullback. The market is maintaining an uptrending movement here in this area, which shows that the price action to have a potentially a continuation of this movement here back to the upside. So looking at that overall direction, first of all looking at the daily chart to see that where the market is heading, and with this daily price action that you guys can see here at this level, this is the daily movement where there is a previous resistance turn support here. Of this daily resistance, the price action is eventually breaking back to the upside here. Now with this break, that the price is approaching another new milestone here that you guys can see in this area, which shows that the price action eventually to remain in the major direction of this trend. So that said, here as the market is breaking out, we are looking at here for the price action to go ahead and fill that previous imbalance or the previous liquidity zone that you guys can see here in this area. So that said, here we are looking at for the price action to bounce back up and then to create a new higher high. So overall, the trend that you can see from the daily is bullish, and from the technical also we'll be looking at, because this NFP week also will be looking at that overall sentiment in the market and where things are heading. So we will be also looking at the current sentiment. As you can see, this is the NFP week, and I don't see in my calendar any other data, but you guys can see that there isn't any schedule for ADP. There might be coming with different schedule, but so at the moment you can see the price slowly pushing here back to the upside. And with this, if you look at having back to the upside, the market shows an upside bias. And as the market trend shows this upside bias here, that the market is eventually to feel to the upside. Okay, you can see here the market may create an upside momentum to go up and to create a new higher high. Now from the intraday, if you look at the 4 hour again, we are looking at this price action after breaking this low. It shows that the market trend is again maintaining that uptrending bias. So I'm going to the lower time frame. You can see the 15-minute chart here. In this 15, this is a one single breakout that you can see of this support level. Now this one single breakout, okay, last August was when gold breaks out. Okay, yeah, what you can see along this area. From here, we are looking at that initial breakout of this, August 2025, but it breaks out as well. Yeah, we can see from the bigger picture perspective that the market trend shows that it's in an upside bias of this, breaking out of this resistance line. If you look at from this monthly support here, it's having here back up, okay, and with this breakout, so we can see there is a strong breakout on gold that you can see of this support area, and which shows that there is a possible trend continuation here, which is we might see the price to go back again to this support, which is turning resistance, can create an uptrending move back to the upside entirely. And with this movement, as the trend continues here, we can see the price action to remain in this direction of this major flow. And that said, that the daily price action also, we can see that there is a stronger upside momentum here at this level. And that's we are looking also the lower time frame. This is the lower time frame price action where the market has also reacted back to the upside. This is the if you look at this, is the 1 hour price action, which is one single move, which is a one single breakout. And now I'm looking at the 15-minute chart. Okay, so this 15-minute chart, that where the market is structured with this stronger breakout, shows that the price action is potentially to break that structure. And if we see that break of structure, okay, that break of structure can create that bias back to the upside. Now, as the market, if you look at that, has shown that bullish bias, we are looking at here for this deeper pullback. Okay, and that pullback, we can see we might see some potential break of structure in this market, and that break of structure is what we want to look at, that entry here in this area. So let's see that where the market trend shows where we can find our especially important break of structure, which is very important to look at that finding a zone, finding a level. Okay, as finding a zone is very important. We can look at the market to have coming back to that zone and then to move up to create a new higher high. Okay, we can see that breakout structure, and that breakout structure can create that bias that we are looking at for this market. All right, thank you for that. Potential retest of 4202 on the 5 minutes. Could this be a chance for entry? This can be. We ride the pullback, sir. Yes, we will be entering on a pullback. So you can see that it is now showing a stronger uptrend. This is the 1 hour price action, and with this 1 hour price action, which is a support area with a bigger green candle, that looking forward to see the market. This is the 1 hour now. As you can see, in the first 30 minutes, the market has shown an upside here. This second 30 minutes, the market might pull back to this intraday support area. So with this intraday support reaching to that level, once the market reach to that intraday support, we can look at the market to have that reaction back to the upside. So a breakout at this level, pullback, and that can create another breakout pattern here at this level. So with the current, if you look at this, there was a 10 and 20 MA crossed over here on the 15 minutes, and with this 10 and 20 MA crossed over, the market has strongly had a breakout, created a new higher high, new swing high here, and with this breakout, with creating a new higher high, the market now on a pullback, and that pullback is what we are looking at for the market to have another move back to the upside. Now 5 minutes chart, this is a if we look at the 5 minutes here, it is now approaching a new breakup structure. So we'll be looking at entry shortly with this potentially another higher high with a new breakup structure that can create this momentum for another wave of breakout. It's key to look at that overall trend, overall direction in the market. Okay, let's wait. How far do you think it could drop back down? Okay, the momentum looks to me stronger, and I think that it might just pick up very soon. You see that 4 hour after this previous doji. Now the price action will tell you everything. Look at this 4 hour breakout here with a very strong bullish engulfer, engulfing two vital doji price action. Okay, and then that's a breakout candle of this trend line, followed by another big green candle, followed by we can see a narrow doji. Now this current session's price action that you guys can see here is a full body candle close crossing that doji's low, created this a big uptrending move, showing that the market structure is here possibly to remain upside, that you guys can see here at this level. So that said, you can see the market slowly trying to push back here, and I would look for entry once we can see that lower time frame, the price action confirmed here for another wave of breakout. Thank you. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. Cool. What price area is the pullback zone? Okay. What could be impact of the ISM data release that at 10 p.m. More of non-farm employment change is the major data that can have significant impact, and I think that if you look at the market is mostly moving with keeping it front in the NFP data that you guys can see here. So with this initial breakout, that the market may here shows that maintaining a bullish momentum, and with the NFP, especially the week of NFP, is all the market will be moving with keeping the data in the front. Okay, so that means that due to the NFP coming up. So now going back to this is the current level that I'm looking at from the 1 hour perspective. 4189 nearly there. We could see that potential entry if the market drops back to this support area, that you will be looking at that entry opportunity here in this market. Okay. Thank you. Okay, we can see the market trend. The market trend have that reaction back below, and with a support from the 1 hour that we are looking at for this entry back to the upside. Risky to buy now. Okay, nobody knows how far. $4K to $3K. Coming down here back below from the 1 hour, we can see the price action is coming to that area that we are looking for possible entry setup. And if you look at, this is the 15 minutes price action as well, which is 2 minutes remaining. I'm waiting for a trade setup here along this area, and that's key to look at. If we look at the trade setup, which is and with a 10 and 20 EMA crossover along this area that you can see, how can oil and gold both be up? Energy both can go up. Oil shows that there was a bearish move. All right, so now the market is, we see that there is initial breakout now on a pullback at this level. It will drop to 4 and 5. Let's wait to see how the market react to that. And the 4 hour time frame that you can see here shows is still an upside, but there is a fair value gap here, and unless it's going for an extended consolidation, we could see the market to have that rejection back to the upside. First, we would like to see the market is coming back below, breaking below here, and once the market breaks below to this zone here, where there is another fair value gap, here we will be looking at for the price action to bounce off that level. Okay, and with this bounce, that can create that market structure to remain in this direction. Okay, we can see the breakup structure is very much of the market at support. Now just looking at possible trade setup, not entering yet, just to see possible entry. This is our previous entry here. So here I'm looking at for an uptrending bias. Okay, this is what I'm looking at here. So I'll be opening buy here with a very tight stop loss. If you are using our aided strategy, then we will be using our trading tool that we are using for entry. Also I'll be using the regular way as well. Okay, so we open our first position here along this area for this session, and so from the, if you look at, this is the hourly price section, which is candle closing with a long wick, and here I'm looking to see possible break back to the upside again. We are looking to see after this pullback the market to go and retest this previous high, which is the previous higher high. Now there's a very strong breakout. The market in this lower time frame downtrend, the Price still didn't break to the upside here at this level. Thank you. Did you enter? What was your entry? So the entry TP is what you guys can see here at this level, is shown at this area. 4252.91 is the current TP. We can adjust after we see that initial TP reach, and also the stop loss is very tight at 4179.67. Okay, it just has tested this 1 hour support area at this level. This is a breakup structure, right? And that's what the basis of our entry, because the market trend is up and we found the breakup structure. Now to have that reaction to the upside again for another new higher high. Okay, did you enter? Yeah, we have entered here. Okay, looks like it's going to do a little more pullback for 180 level. If it does, if it falls further low, that can, you know, deepen even here to the order block. But I think it's more of, if you look at it here, it's more of that already it has completed a breakup structure and there is a 1 hour price action close coming. So because there is a momentum, okay, there is a stronger momentum, we would look to see the market structure to remain here, mostly to be upside. Here our tool also going on. Now the market is, if you look at that at this level, it's on a key support area here at the moment. If you look at, and off this key support area, looking forward to see it to have connected back to the upside, and that's what you see. Okay, the market to continue its directional trend bias. Now the candle close coming. We have traded the trend, the rest you're looking at the market to see. Okay, off this support, that the price action is reach our entry and it's trying to break below, but I think if you look at the 1 hour again, just the candle close, looking forward to see a bullish bias here, and that can give us some move, and I will be happy to take the profit target 1 at around 100 pip, and then we can keep running for the rest. Okay, so you can see that deeper pullback. Happy to take that profit target 1 at this level, okay, at 100 pip. If we can take the first profit target, we are good to move the stop loss at entry, right? All right, back. Thank you. Awesome. We are almost approaching towards that entry level. I have few positions, quite a few of them. It is going back to 4179. Okay, getting upside here at this level, and which is slowly growing back to the upside. Okay, I'm running in some profit here. Okay, of this just reach our previous resistance level, and we are seeing some move, and seeing some move along this area, which could create new higher high, which is around this area. 4210 is a key zone that you can look at for an entry back to the upside, which is another liquidity zone. Okay, hi coach, good evening. Trade looks very good. Yep, we are running in, we are in the profit area. Let's wait to see where it goes. And okay, you see couple of long week rejection here. Couple of long week rejection to the upside, as we discussed. That can go back here to this key resistance level. So yep, we are up few pip. Welcome. Here are our previous trade as well. Very successful move. This one as well, we want to take it to the next level. Good evening. Okay, here few long week rejection, and looking to see the market to have that move back again to the previous level of resistance. When we have traded the trend, that's where the key. And if this move going here back, looking to see 4208. And with is there anything that you can look at? US ADP National Employment Report. Okay, so what happened with the ADP? ADP National Employment Report, private sector employment increased by 44,000 jobs in July. Okay, so ADP shows some growth here. Let's look at. Okay, and okay, there is a pullback here that you can see along this area. Might trigger back down or bouncing again back. You see that here after this previous 30 minutes close, the price came here, and it can push back again to the resistance level. Okay, that's very possible to happen here in this area. So with the double bottom, the market is slowly trying to move up. Welcome. I'm worried about the H1 pin bar. Sir, does it matter? Good evening. So do not worry if you manage the risk. Okay, usually we have traded the trend. Okay, the market is from this support, we see there is an upside bias back to the upside, but with the support that has gone, we are looking to see the price action to go again to fill that long wick. And once the market breaks this high, we can look for the price action to fill that zone, and then once the market goes and fill that zone here, we can take our partial profit and you can move the stop loss at entry. H1 there is a pin bar that could break to the upside. Okay, here see there is a lot of move that you guys can see along this area. The market might go for a consolidation. Do you think so? So with this support here that the market shows, looking forward to see to go back to this previous resistance line, which could be an upside bias here. Okay, and usually the trend to continue. That's what the overall move. Okay, trend to continue. That's what you are looking at. Are you guys with me? Trend to continue. Okay. Okay, it reached our entry again, and going for another move. And in the meantime, if you're enjoying the live session, make sure you give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. If you haven't done yet, press the notification bell so you're not missing any of the content that I'm posting every day. Here is a double bottom, which might form a W, can push your price back above to this level. So it's approach that high. So from the 30 minutes that you guys can see, and I'm looking forward to see to move up again as the trend is up. So our bias is to the upside. We're here showing an upside, and I'm still holding. All right. I'm worried about 1 hour. Okay. So retest the double bottom at 4183 in 1 minute chart before going back up. So far we have again crossed our threshold. That means that it reached the profit area. Okay, now the rest will depend on how the market structure forming here, but we are on the side of the flow, right? Flow is very important. If you imagine that a river, also think of a river, right? The market is like a river. There are order coming, which direction the order is flowing, just aligning your trade in that direction, and that's all, right? If you look at that market, is like a river that has a stream. So when you riding your trend in the direction of the flow, it will increase your probability of going to the destination. Trend regime demands pullback, continuation, not trend regime demands pullback, continuation, not breakout, crash chasing. Okay, sorry, feedback. With the current, is there anything that we can pay attention for directional bias? Iran says Strait of Hormuz agreement with Oman will be delayed while US threatens. Okay, Iran President Pezeshkian in call with Hamas political bureau's chief. Tehran will support any measure or decision taken by Palestinian leader. Okay, and with next poll. Okay. Your central command, the southern route in the Strait of Hormuz is open to all ships. Okay, so some opening news. Trump wants Iran to open Hormuz or get hit very hard. US Iran President Trump said talks with Iran are moving forward positively. Where's Kashkari not calling for dramatic increase in rates? Okay. Now we are seeing some really dramatic movement in the market, and there is, in fact, if you look at that overall price action is showing that bullish and where double bottom, right? So you can see there is a W formation, and with that W formation the market shows that the price action potentially to maintain its directional bias. So you can see here which is shows the market trend to maintain its bias back to the upside. Here is the series of higher low. Shows a very interesting move. Getting up. If you guys enjoying the trade. By the way, in the meantime, if you want to explore more about the premium group, you can find link below this video. So don't miss out exploring the premium group here. So you can visit www.forextradingwizard.com, where probably this might be the last call for joining completely without any charge. But this is a really great opportunity, as we have launched quite a few indicators as well as the trading tools that can change how you look at the market. So to experience all of that, I'm sharing with you in the live chat. Also, there is a link below this video. You can apply that that coupon to get access to fully discounted move. However, as I mentioned, it's very limited, so you can take that opportunity, take the chance to take your trading to the next level. Thank you. Awesome. Okay, here with the double bottom, you can see that here double bottom, the market is slowly trying to break to the upside, which can create that momentum. And once we can see the market has reached this 4210 level, we can go for partial profit taking, not fully, partially. Do you think we can re-enter now? For re-entry, I would suggest you to wait. I have, if anyone having any running trades, that's fine, but better to wait. There will be a lot of trading opportunity. The biggest thing is to be patient. That's where the really good results will come in trading. Not only with the winner, but also with the loser, and also with the entries here. So the market has reached in a critical level that's looking to see possible move back to the upside. Okay, and if you look at the price, as there is a double bottom, most likely to cross that high again, back to the upside. Okay, this is potentially a retest. If you look at this 5-minute scan, it's potentially a retest. So it's almost there, has created a new move, and should we re-enter? We for those who are running this live trade, you should be on a trade. So if you are not on a trade, yeah, it's up to you. You can enter. It's still, for me, it's still bullish, still upside. So if anyone not on a trade, that probably this trade still be valid. Still, you can see that it has created an upside. This move that you can see on this lower time frame is potentially a retest of this move pullback. We can expect another bounce back to the upside here. So if anyone not on this trade, this buy trade, it's your choice. You can take that trade again, and will be our plan here. 4210 is our profit target 1, and then once the market managed to break this high above this structure, we can move the stop loss at entry in those situations. Okay, we can see that there is a breakout, and so you can see there is a breakout structure, and looking forward to see here for the market to move in the direction of the trend. So once the price reach 4210, you know, here as I'm running one position, I will be taking half of the profit and the rest of the half that I will be running, okay, which is very important to look at. And if for those who are running two positions, you can close one, you can keep running one. For me, I will be taking one off. However, it's not applicable to the tool, the one who are using our assisted trading tool user, because it's only for our regular live trades here. Because using the assisted tool, the tool will do the job for you. The more of that indicator as well as other trading tools, you can find more information on your dashboard on the member panel. If you join on the website, you can find all those info on the member panel, where you can access every details of the trade setup and how you can use this trading tool to take your trading to the next level. Right, so here the breakout and shows so far an upside bias. Still we see that there are some slower move happening. Looking forward to see a bit more breakout here. There's a doji, and so with a support test that you guys can see here at this level, showing up that the market is maintaining its trend, and we are looking forward to see the price action to go back again to create a new higher high. There is a few narrow doji that we can see after this breakout, and if we see this 5 minutes candle closed along this area, Okay, here interesting move. Shows still bullish bias back to the upside. All 4204 on hold. I'm okay. Entered 4204. I'm dying. Okay, looks like that there is a little rejection here in this lower time frame that you guys can see at this level. Getting some rejection here, and still we are on a profit area. But that is still can create an uptrending move. Interestingly, is getting rejection of this level. Now there's a W, but it's showing that there is another potentially another retest of this support. Usually this kind of price action is more often to go again back to the upside. So the market moves here. Can it go back? Okay. Okay, so no, the bias is still bullish. Still, I think that the market is still likely to go back again to the upside. So this is a very stronger move that we can see here, and of this level. Okay, getting upside again. We are on profit. It's good news to see. There might be an upside bias here again, and that can create an upside momentum for creating a new higher high. With a strong bullish breakout here at this level that you guys can see from this support here, that shows an upside momentum at this level. And as the market breaks out of this zone, and finally if we look at the 1 hour, that we looked at this trend to be potentially upside, and we see the price has initially moved up and expecting it to continue in that direction. I'm still running the full position here. We'll be looking to see the market to eventually to bounce off that. That's good. Thank you. So getting an upside here with this move so far shows an uptrend continuation. We are on it. Why so much resistance at 4200? Psychological level, most likely. Good, yeah. Is moving in our favor, that we can see is mostly because of the psychological level. If you look at from this support, it's getting the reaction from this 10 EMA bouncing off this level. Most likely it's for the psychological level. Okay, so with a 15 minutes bullish engulfer here, if you look at also the 10 EMA test, so shows an uptrend, can bounce off that level, but we're looking for the price action to go ahead and creating a new higher high. Break below, and here this is an uptrend continuation. I'm running in profit. I'm looking to see 4210 to cross, and once the market cross this 4210, we are looking at taking a half position off. That means that 50% profit, and let the rest running for our full profit later. Okay, we are almost near to our TP1 zone, and Okay, we reached our, if you look at, guys, we reached our the next move, and now I will be taking half profit. That means that half of the position I will keep running the rest of the half. Okay, it's pushing here back above, and you guys can see that it's entirely moved back to the upside. So here is, if you look at that, the market has broken back to the upside, which is, you guys can see that here in this area that created an initial move in this zone, which is, we can see the price action breaking back to the upside. And this is a, if you look at that overall an uptrending market, and we have traded in the direction of the trend, and it moved back to the upside. So the key here, guys, is that to stay patient, okay, which is very important to look at here, and then to trade based on that. Okay, by the way, also for those who really passionate about um, art, science, and mythology, you guys can also explore more on that in our collection that you guys can see. You can find link below this video to also explore the collection of some of our creation from Forex Trading Wizard Academy. Okay, with a breakout of this, and that's a massive breakout that you guys can see along this area. Okay, you guys can see that. Good. 3 minutes. Yeah. Love you, coach. Nice trades. Thank you. It's a good one. Like we had our previous session as well. Absolute move that has happened. Now this session as well, you would like to look at some really good move along this way here, which can give us really good trading opportunity that going on. And the rest of the half of the position is still running in, and I'm looking forward to see that that's gonna eventually going up to that level. we're getting some upside here at this level, and which shows the market structure to remain here bullish. Alrighty, so great. Thank you. Patience is key. Yeah, absolutely. Patience is key here, everywhere. Okay, not only in trading but also in parent. Right? Patience is key in terms of work, everything. So we are running this trade as a risk-free now. Look at this, the resistance, and with that resistance, the market dropped to that support. And you can see the price now to have bounced. Now this is a risk-free trade. I moved the stop just to give you an idea. So I also updated the group for moving the stop loss at entry. So it's now a risk-free trade. We have taken the half of the position. The other half is running for potentially for the full profit run that you could see the market is giving us at this move. Now this is, guys, our, if you look at that, we are on now the third day of trading, finish fourth day. This is an FP, 2 more days remaining. And for those who are passionate about this trading, passionate about learning to trade, being part of the trading community here, being part of this community, I have a good news that you guys can now join directly from the website dashboard panel to be a member of this academy for the rest of your life. I'm sharing you the details in the live chat. You can use that fully discounted coupon on your checkout, and that will give you a great opportunity to become part of the trading community before it get closed and group get closed. So that's you can use that, or you can find link below this video for accessing those information from the website. You can find link below this video. So here, if you look at that, we are at the middle of the week. Okay, not on a pullback, but in the middle of the week. So it's in a trend that you can see there's a breakout on gold, which is trending now, and which is trending in the direction of the major flow. So that said, if you look at, it is a great trading day with all of you, and we are here trading live every single day. And I'm coming on live again tomorrow twice. Today also there will be some update coming, if any trade or any market update that I'm sharing in the channel. Thank you. Great trade. Yes, absolutely. We love trading, and I believe that you guys enjoyed this trade. So make sure that you also don't over trade. Okay, keep that and wait for the next one to happen. That's it. It is a great trading day, and you want to make every single day great trading day here in this live session. I'm coming on live twice, London as well as NY session. You can press the notification bell for your update when I am scheduling a live, or also make sure you join the Telegram, which is, you can find link below this video, where you can find all the regular update that I'm sharing. So that's it. Thanks for joining here. I'm also sharing the premium Telegram link directly, though you can find all of them on the your member panel. So you can use that link to directly join the Telegram, where you can find all my trade setup as well as updates. Thank you. We'll speak soon. Bye.